2,000 each time. Until you pay back those 150,000. I knew you were so cheap all along. Why did I go to the trouble of chasing after you in the first place? My name is Su Ying. 28 years old. Just a year ago. I'm still the life winner that my friends describe. I opened a small flower shop. My husband, Zhao Yang, runs an interior design company. We have a 3-year-old son. I have a house, a car, a successful career, and a loving relationship. President Zhao Yang told me not to overwork myself. I'd be happy if I could earn some pocket money. But he doesn't know how much I want to be self-reliant. I don't want to be just the little woman behind him. May 2023. A passenger, Sister Na. She always sits in my shop for an entire afternoon, fiddling with the candlestick charts on my phone. She showed me her account, proudly claiming that they can earn tens of thousands in just a few minutes. Is it actually a short-term trading platform for foreign currencies or cryptocurrencies? I don't understand. I only know how much she made in those few minutes. It's the net profit of my small shop over several months. Sis will take you for a ride. You're so smart. Sure, I just let him pull me in like that. At first, I really just wanted to prove something. I can survive without a man. In my first month, I earned 20,000. I'm addicted. I started playing big games now. I tell myself to stop once I've made enough money. No one would believe what a gambler says, not even a dog. December 2023. I lost all my savings of 200,000 yuan from these past few years. I don't dare let Zhao Yang know about my perfect husband. He'll look down on me. I must win it back. I called my parents and borrowed 100,000 from them. Borrowed from all my friends who could lend again. Finally, I found Hee-jun. Hee-jun was my senior in college. Chased me for 2 years. But in the end, I chose the good-looking one. Zhao Yang heard that I'm having trouble with cash flow due to expanding the business. Without saying a word, he transferred 150,000. I rushed in like a madman, holding that money in my hands. The result is predictable. I started taking out online loans. As a premium customer, the credit limit is insanely high. I borrowed everything I could. I owe a total of 800,000. Debt collection calls kept coming day and night. Hee-jun seemed to have noticed something. Keep pushing me to hurry up. He forced me into a situation with no choice. That's how the opening scene came about. Those 3 months, I lived like a zombie. Hee-jung's wife and children are abroad. He has plenty of time. In that room, he kept asking me over and over again. Do you regret it? If only I had followed me back then. You're now a wealthy lady. Do I hate him? I don't know. I only know that I'm holding the money he gave me. Turning around, he rushed back onto that platform. I must turn things around. I must get rid of him. August 10th, that day was my birthday. I forgot that I promised Zhao Yang and my son. We'll cut the cake together tonight. I just stepped out of the hotel. Just ran into Zhao Yang. How could he be here? Zhao Yang's partner, Lao Song, stood beside him. And Hee-jun was walking out from behind me in a leisurely manner. Smiling, he greeted Zhao Yang. I understood it instantly. This was deliberately arranged by Hee-jun. He asked Zhao Yang to come over and discuss the design of that villa. He wanted Zhao Yang to see it with his own eyes. What kind of person am I? Zhao Yang looked at me. Looked at Hee-jun again. He understood everything. He didn't lose his temper on the spot. They didn't scold me either. His face turned pale in an instant. He forced out a smile on Hee-jun that was even uglier than a cry. President, we won't take on this project. He walked over, grabbed my wrist tightly. Those with great strength want to crush me. He didn't say a word throughout the entire journey. The car was driving extremely fast. As soon as he entered the door, he threw me to the ground and said, He said only this one word. I sat on the ground, crying, and told them everything. Online loan of 800,000 yuan, 2,000 per joint attack. I thought he was going to hit me. But he didn't. He cried. A tall man over 1.8 meters tall was crouching on the ground, crying like a child. I left with nothing. Zhao Yang said it was for Lela's sake. He won't tell my parents the truth. He helped me bear the pressure from my parents. All the scolding. He even helped me pay off my parents' 100,000 yuan. He just wants me to get lost. I'm still with Heejun right now. He generously paid off my 800,000 yuan online loan for me. The condition is that I must be available on call at all times, until he gets tired of it. Last week, I sneaked a peek at Lela at the kindergarten. He didn't see me. I hid behind a big tree on the playground, not daring to make a sound. I'm only 28 years old. I once had dreams, has a husband and children. I just want to prove that I don't need to depend on anyone. I always want to win. I want to prove that I'm stronger than he thinks I am. But in the end, I have nothing left. I'm about to die. Advanced gastric cancer. It's nice to see that man who used to find me annoying, now kneeling by the sickbed, crying like a dog. It's utterly ironic. If you've seen this video, I'm probably no longer here. The doctor said I won't make it through this month, so I asked the nurse to write this memo for me. I ask for nothing in the afterlife. I just want to be in this world, leave behind the last trace of my existence. Just now, my ex-boyfriend cried his eyes out. Give Nan Nan a bank card. I sold my account. That woman also blocked me. When we have money, we'll go to Beijing for treatment. Once we're cured, let's get married right away, okay? Please don't leave me behind. He cried so miserably, like a frustrated child whose toy has been taken away. I struggled to pull my hand away from his, pick up the wet wipes on the knitstand, rubbing each finger that he had touched, one by one. Chang-Su, you really can't do without me now, can you? It's really disgusting to me. Chang-Su and I started dating in our sophomore year of college. Back then, we were all very poor. He's a teenager addicted to the internet, dreaming of becoming a big game influencer to support his dreams. I do 3 part-time jobs by myself, going to comic conventions on weekends to do manual labor and cook meals, still have to go back to the dormitory at night, helping others create PPTs, helping others edit videos. I ate instant noodles for an entire semester. The 20,000 yuan I've saved up, I got him a top-of-the-line computer with a 4090 graphics card. That day, he picked me up and spun me around downstairs in the dormitory. With tears in her eyes, she swore to her grandmother, "When I make some money, I'll definitely buy you a diamond ring, to make you the happiest woman in the world." I was so stupid back then. I thought I was investing in love.
Actually,
I'm just helping out a selfish jerk. After graduation, we lived in urban villages, in a rental room of just over 10 square meters, so that he can work full-time on videos. I found an operations job that requires frequent overtime. Pay the rent and cover all utility costs. He streams gaming at night. I stayed up late to help him make videos. Highlights from the footage editing process. Back then, I often suffered from stomach pains. The pain was so severe that I broke out in a cold sweat. Chang Shui was playing games while wearing headphones. Without even looking up, she said to drink more hot water. Stop shouting for no reason. Affects my ranking in live streaming. A man's vows? It's only when he has nothing that it's real. Once you have the money, forgot everything. In the 5th year, his account finally became popular, because I helped him write something related to esports. A funny script without love. His followers jumped by 300,000 in just one night. Starting to take advertisements and business orders. You can earn tens of thousands in a month. The first thing he did after becoming famous wasn't to propose to me. Instead, they secretly added a sister in the game without telling me. That girl is a junior in college. The voice is very sweet. My social circle is full of selfies of people wearing JK uniforms and black stockings. Chan-Soo began to frequently play in duos with his peers. The reason given is for the sake of program effectiveness. Stayed up late playing games with her, while I was helping her wash that jacket that was covered in cigarette smoke. Accidentally saw her iPad with the screen unlocked. It's all WeChat transfers he made to that junior girl. Buying new skins. 1,314 spent on buying the Star Kirby doll on 520. There were even 5,200 units for Kixi Festival. That junior girl sent affectionate voice messages on WeChat. Thank you, Brother Sue. Your girlfriend is so strict with you every day. Surely no one's as considerate as me. Chan-Soo replied to her. Don't even mention her. She's sullen all day long now. Acting like a whiner. Every day, besides asking if I want to eat, it's just trying to get me to go to bed. There's no sense of fun at all. I stared at the word whining woman on the screen, feeling like all the blood in my body has been drained away. I bought the equipment to save him money. Haven't bought any new clothes in 3 years. Even the skincare products I use, they're all discounted items that cost just a few dozen yuan online. I stayed up late to help him edit videos. The face became sallow from staying up all night. Endocrine disorders. Finally, in his mouth, become a whiner who can't provide emotional value at all. I threw the iPad in front of him. Chan-Soo was initially panicked. Then he actually started yelling at me in a brazen manner. Can you please stop causing internal strife like this? Meow Meow and I just play games to earn points. That's all. Haven't even met in person. I now have data connection. I need to relax. All you do is give me a cold look when you get home from work every day. What else can you do? He slammed the door and left. Gone to the esports hotel. Didn't go home for 3 consecutive days. What really made me give up completely was half a month later. My stomach pains are getting more and more frequent. Even started vomiting black fluid. I went to the hospital by myself for a gastroscopy and biopsy. The doctor looked at the lab test results. Her eyes were filled with sympathy. Advanced gastric cancer. It's been dragged on way too long. The cancer cells have metastasized. Bring your family member here. I'm holding that confirmation test result in my hands. Squatting in the hospital's long hallway, made a call to Chan-Soo. The phone rang 5 times before someone answered. Chan-Soo's voice was extremely impatient. Speak up if there's something to say. My voice is trembling. Tears fell on the test result sheet. I'm at the hospital. The doctor said I have advanced stomach cancer. There was a second of silence on the other end of the line. Immediately afterwards, a sound was heard. An extremely contemptuous and irritable sneer. Jiang Nan, are you ever going to stop? I haven't checked my post enough. Now, in order to force me to go back, even such a stupid lie as advanced gastric cancer was fabricated. I'm not lying to you. I really vomited blood. All right, you're going to die anyway. Stay far away and don't ruin my mood here. I'm really tired of your suffocating need to control everything. Let's break up. The phone call was hung up. I listened to the busy signal on my phone. Slowly wiped away the tears. At that moment, I suddenly didn't feel wronged anymore. There was even a sense of relief, as if a heavy burden had been lifted. I'm not like I used to be. A humble and submissive essay written by an old friend. I also didn't post any sad or emotional posts on my social circle. I calmly returned to that rental apartment. I packed up a few of my old clothes. Then I turned on his computer. All the video materials I've saved for him over these 3 years, script file merchant order matching table. Permanently delete all. I took the piece of paper in the drawer that had my ID card tied to it. Inside is a bank card with 80,000 yuan in it, a joint deposit of ours. I blocked all his contact information. A person carrying luggage was admitted to the hospice ward at the city hospital. Since he wants freedom, I'll give him complete freedom. Without me during this month, Chun-Soo received the time-limited package he deserved. These things happened after he lost his reputation and honor. When I rushed to the hospital like a madman, I just found out now. After I left, he thought I was just being stubborn, whining. Happy to be idle. Announced it directly in the moments to that junior girl. I brought her home with me. But isn't that junior girl supposed to help him write the script? Jongnan, staying up late to edit videos. He just keeps pestering him to play games and buy bags every day. Go to the popular online store to check in. Without my copywriting and editing, Chun-Soo's video quality has dropped dramatically. Released 3 videos in a row, only to be criticized by fans for having run out of talent. Start unfollowing him in large numbers. Unable to submit the purchase order, facing liquidated damages. At that moment, that junior girl who was full of emotional nonsense revealed its true nature. He realized that Chun-Soo didn't actually have much money. After I took the bank card as well. Immediately after, there was a list of people who drove Porsche. Big Brother's car. Still posting chat records in the fan group. Laughing at Chun-Soo as a guy who has no money but still acts all cool. Chun-Soo's character image has completely collapsed. The account has been suspended from posting. Facing huge penalty fees. When he was completely drunk. I have a stomachache again. Rolling around in a rented room filled with trash. When one can't even get a sip of hot water. When he looked at the empty hard drive on his computer. When I can't even edit a complete video properly. He finally remembered me. As I rushed into this room filled with a sense of death. I'm lying in bed right now. The moment Chun-Soo saw me. With a thud, he knelt on the ground. He looked at the note on the bedside card, which said, "Advanced gastric cancer. Abandon attempts to revive." Looking at my withered face, he finally understood that I wasn't lying to him on the phone that day. He rolled and crawled his way to the edge of my bed. Give me the bank card that was used to sell the account. Crying heartbreakingly. Grandma, I was wrong. That green tea drinker deceived me. I just realized that you're the only one who truly cares about me. I sold that account. We treat diseases. Once you're cured, we'll get married. Aren't you the one who likes playing games with me the most? I'll play with you every day from now on. I'm not annoyed by you anymore. I watched his despondent and hopeless expression. Crying bitterly. There wasn't a hint of reluctance in his eyes. Chun-Soo, do you really think you've come here to ask for my forgiveness? You've just hit rock bottom. There's no way out anymore. That's why you remembered me. This is the cheapest and most useful product in the whole world. Free blood packs that can help you write scripts and wipe your butt. It's a pity your blood sacs have already been drained by you. Chun-Soo's crying suddenly stopped. He was like someone who had been struck by lightning, staring at me with a vacant gaze. It's full of panic and embarrassment after being exposed. Take your card? Get out. I find it noisy. I pressed the call button on the bedside table. The nurse came in and kicked him out of the ward. The door closed. The ward was finally quiet. I'm lying in a hospital bed, looking at the sunset outside the window, feeling life slowly slipping away from my body. There was a peace in my heart like I had never felt before. I used my life to see a person clearly. The cost is a bit high though, but I don't regret it at all. I only hope in my next life, I won't waste myself for any man anymore. Just eat instant noodles for one day if nothing else. I want to put on the most beautiful makeup. Having the most wonderful romance ever. Make the most money.